So um, we all started off with so basically I is just counting the number of occurrence, and then this count is basically inserting the value that has how many of the occurrence. So first thing first is that 6543, and that um, obviously 1 appears 3 times, so it will be definitely inserted over here, and then 2 happens twice, so it will be inserted here, and then reset and repeat. And towards the mini mechanics on how this thing works, I'm not too sure, but the problem statement was like asking about like the top 2 values of the highest frequency of like the numbers. So obviously it will be this and this. So it will start off from the highest value of like n, because I mean intuitively this is like the highest occurrence, and you kind of like rush it flush to the left, and you look at 6, nothing occurs, so you cancel. Look at this, nothing, cancel. This, nothing, cancels. This, you see that there's 1 element over here, so you straight away add to the k. That's why 1 over here, and then go to the next, and there's another one, 2, and then you got 2 values already. You straight away send back to the answer of as such. I think the main mechanics was that the beauty about this is that you're actually having I as the counter, like, because into on traditionally I is just basically the index of things, but what's so smart is that they use the index to be as like part of like the count, because they first and foremost they are abusing that there's like 6 elements in the item, right? So the highest frequency of the occurrence will also be 6, because that's the max number of like elements that you can hold, so that can be the max frequency as well, right? So and I think that's the magic in this episode. But on the previous episode, I think they were kind of like talking about like 2 other different strategies to actually make use of. So I think the last episode, I think it was like talking about um I think these 2 things maybe switch place, in my opinion, because they were like talking about like what if there's like uh 1 million over here, right? So the count, the big O, will also become 1 million, because it got to count all the way to the 1 million. So I think what it was like actually suggesting was that here the values, I think it was something to do with like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till the end of the infinity number. So if here has like a 1 million, it got to count until 1 million. That's how I think for the trajectory for this value itself. And then for, yeah, I think maybe the I, right, is just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it can keep on going, right? So I'm not too sure about like the bottom value of as such, but what I do know is that you need to keep on counting, and that's really really annoying. Even for me to actually, if you put me to actually do the counting, it's hell a lot of annoying, to be honest. And then on the previous episode, even more, I think it was like the very first explanation on how you can actually solve the issue. I think it's got to do with like sorting. So So I think first thing is they sort all the values first. So that will be n log n, the big O of n log n, and then it then proceeds to actually count the adjacent values. I'll say that if so, like they count like that, like very much manually. Is this equals to this? Okay, is this equals to this? Is this equals to this? That then okay, that's 3. Is this equals to this? Yes. Is this equals to this? That then we count the number of this. Is this okay? This only got this one number. So the highest frequency, so you have 3, 2, 1. So this is obviously the best, and then the second, and then you pluck out the element from here, pluck out the element from here. I think so. I think this was the first episode from how I'm seeing it as of right now. So yeah, I don't think there's any sort of like foundation stuff that we are missing, that we are kind of like lacking at this point. But yeah, I guess we're good. All right. Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, everything comes to an end.